What is going on? We're going to try this again. Going to do a live testing out this microphone. Let's see here. Hopefully this sounds good. Let's see. Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, and 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, and 3. Testing 1, testing 2, testing 3. Got the Yeti Blue microphone here. So that's always a good thing. Let's see here how this is working. I haven't done a live in a very long time. 2, testing 3. Got the Yeti Blue microphone here. So that's always a good thing. So I haven't done a live in a very long time. All right, so I think we're okay. This is going to be a very, very rough sketch, just to get used to the microphone and all the sounds and all the noise. So this is going to be very unprofessional. Just going to do have many things planned for this channel. New year, going to go back to the lives. Going to do a podcast on here. It's going to be like all the retro sports, like all the backdated sports news from a week or two that I haven't been able to get to. Gonna do also a wrestling podcast on here. Gonna also look to do gaming back up here as well. So just many ways to just many ideas for this channel going forward. And I got it with a new desktop here. So let's see what we got here. Let's see how this comes out. Just going to do a quick run through on a baseball card unboxing, which, by the way, man, gotta love the baseball cards. Still, a favorite pastime here. Let's look at the lighting, by the way. Lighting is not that bad either. Gonna get this done. Gonna have this hopefully running smoothly very shortly. Also have you know, 2 other channels I want to kind of maybe mix with this channel. The other channel is kind of a like a true crime, famous places, pop culture type of channel. So I want to do like a little podcast on that as well. And I have another channel which is just more, um, pop culture topics, and check that out as well. So I want to blend everything together. Do want to put this as a an ongoing project. Love doing this. This is a hobby, and I love it. So let's kind of go through some baseball cards here. We'll call it a night. I'll see how the audio came out, and we'll take it from here. If you're new, if you check out the channel and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. If this is your first video watching this channel and you're subscribing off of this, and my goodness, thank you very much. Let's go over some baseball cards, all right? And on this channel, the Thomas Sports Show, we do talk about wrestling and we do talk about mainstream sports as well. First card, Adam Warren. Harold Ramirez. Nice looking card here. And this is actually from um, Baseball's Collector's Edge. Where you get these, it's from Walgreens. You could find them easily. You could find them in CVS as well. Royce Bullinger. Carlos Sanchez. We have one from, oh, Andujar Cedeno. Andujar Cedeno. For a second there, I was drawing a blank when I heard Andujar Cedeno, and I was thinking about the recently the guy from the Yankees. Man, that just kind of never was able to get, like, had a good rookie year and then just kind of fell off when the Yankees never even really had a spot for him in Andujar. Yeah, just man, this looks like it's a 1996 Don Ross trading card. 1996 Don Ross. Reese McGuire. Jung Ho Kang. I remember this guy was with the Pirates. Then I believe they sent him, or he ran into trouble and they had to, yeah, he was not on the team. I think I forget what this was with him. There was some type of a problem that he ran into. Which might have affected his career. Adam Jones, man, good player for the Orioles. Too bad he wasn't really able to see all this time that he was with this team. It's just losing season after losing season. They finally win, and he's not on the team. Mike Zuino. There you go. Mike Moustakis, third base. Melky Cabrera, former Yankee here as well. I don't believe he's in the league anymore. Oh, no bueno. These cards are supposed to be, typically they're in good condition. This card had a little problem here on the back. This is Don Ross 90. For the most part, they're not creased or anything of that regard. They're in fairly good condition. This card, though, looks like it was the exception. Look, so we have Luis Quenis. It's supposed to be, how they put this is 1 in 8 contain a hit. I guess a hit is supposed to be like a valuable part. And there's also an unopened pack there. So we'll see what the pack has. I think the first podcast, long version form that I will do on this channel, very, very quickly, depending on how this microphone and how everything plays out here on this live. Haven't done one in a while. I'll be picking up, starting up Clean Pin again, um, which was my wrestling kind of podcast, which I do watch. I do wrestling videos here and as well. But when you try to cover so many sports, it's hard to cover every single thing, wrestling related, and for that matter, baseball related, football. So that's why I like to do the podcasts as well. And I'll obviously relay the schedule as far as the podcasts and things of that nature. Once I kind of get things rolling here. Tom Lawless. How about that for a name? Tom Lawless. Jeff Russell, Texas Ranger. John Soretti. We also have here John Davis. John Davis here, just in case you're wondering about John Davis. Mostly minor leaguer. Not much to read from that card here. Don't recall John Davis in the big leagues. You have Milt Thompson here. Bit of an older card here. This is 1988 Fleer. He was a outfielder for the Phillies. Phillies, sorry about your damn luck with football. Go Birds, go. Nope. No. No, Go Birds, go. You deserve every bit of your rough times. Take it from a Dolphin fan. So batting average 315 during the day, 296 during the night, and at home 330. On the road 272. Slugging percentage 469, 405, 474, 374. And that's day, night, home, and road. So there's Milt Thompson. Jim Gott. Oh, Jim Gott. We're really trying to find this one card that is a hit here. Juan Castillo. Boston Red Sox leaders of 1987, in case you guys are wondering. In batting, now, if you want to play a little game, batting in 1987, you had, as far as runs, the leader, Dwight Evans. Hits, give you guys a second, Wade Boggs with 200. Doubles, Wade Boggs with 200. Triples, Spike Owen, 7. Home runs, Dwight Evans, 34. Runs batted in, Dwight Evans with 123. Ellis Burks, remember him with the Rockies as well here. Stolen bases 27, and batting average Wade Boggs 263. Innings. So we're going back to 1987 here. Team leaders. Who is the leader as far as innings, wins, strikeouts, complete games, shutouts, saves, earned run average? It's all one person is the leader. All one person. That's innings, wins, strikeouts, complete games, shutouts, saves, earned run average. I'll take back saves. Saves is Wes Gardner with 10. But earned run average, shutouts, complete games, strikeouts, wins, innings, leader is Roger Clemens. All-Star Boxing, I see that. Very nice message. Thank you so very much. Small channel here. Just, just enjoying my hobby and trying to make it big and be a talk show host one day, right? So that's all I'm doing here. But I thank you for the support, man, and a nice comment. We have Tim Tuffle here as we're going on the list of mediocre players for the Padres. Chuck Knobloch. All right. With Chuck Knobloch, with the, if you hearken, Chuck Knobloch was going on a pace to be a decent player, as far as maybe dare I even say, Hall of Fame. And then something happened here with the Yankees being from the New York area, where he had the case of the heebie-jeebies. Well, what's the word I'm looking for? Heebie-jeebies? No, maybe not heebie-jeebies. A case of the hiccups or the Steve Sachs had that problem too, where he would just throw the ball not even close to who he was aiming for, just completely misthrown and just kind of all over the place. Where he would move from second, but they would move him from second base to various other positions, and it just never worked out for him here in New York. And after that, didn't improve for him. Just a shame of a career, like they always say. Kind of just was derailed. Next guy up, and this is a name here, as far as New York, locally, forever synonymous, one of the best trades considered by Yankee fans of all time, is when they got rid of Roberto Kelly, who was pretty damn good, but was nothing like Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill, this was a trade, Roberto Kelly for Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill, pretty much, with the intensity that he played, was unmatched here in New York. Mike Devereaux for the Orioles. Oil Can Boyd, Red Sox pitcher. Carl Rhodes. Again, these are all fairly decent cards as far as condition, but nothing really sticks out here so far. Ricky Gutierrez. Pat Kelly, utility guy with the Yankees. Remember him very well. Michael Tucker. Remember this guy too, was supposed to be kind of decent career, very good career, but was supposed to have this phenomenal, great career. Just, one of those other examples that, a lot of expectations. Jim Leyland became an all-star manager. Wayne Collison. Joe Pinero. Zach Greinke. Tony Phillips, decent, good guy, hitting infield, played second base. I remember him well. He had a career from 85. I believe he might have even finished up in the early to mid 2000s. Just a guy that you could plug all over the place. Was a constant hitter. David Eckstein, scrappy player. Scrappy player, was found a lot of work being a scrappy utility player. Utility players, if you are able to play all these positions, get on base, dare I even say put down a bunt, I'm sure you have fine work Terry Taif. I think I'm pronouncing Terry's name wrong. It's Tiffee. Try saying that numerous times backwards. Never heard of him. He was a heralded rookie, but I'm not sure if he ever made it to the big leagues. Howard Farmer. Two cards here from the regular box. Mr. Kang from the Tampa Bay Rays. And Mr. Joe Hesketh from Toronto Blue Jays. All right, so again, we were just doing a quick unboxing here of baseball cards. I got a one unopened pack. This is from Baseball Collector's Edge. You find these at Walgreens, Costco, not Costco, but CBS. They're all over the place. Just reintroducing myself to this live. Got a new microphone, new desktop, new setup, making sure everything sounds nice. We're going to do a video podcast here. First one up was we're going to have wrestling on this channel. That's called Clean Pin. We're going to go do the year-end rewards for wrestling, as well as do some odds and then wrestling news, anything that I might have not covered. I think we're even going to be able to do our predictions here for any upcoming pay-per-views as well. Also going to do a regular sports podcast. It's going to be called the On Tap. Done it before as well. Just covering regular odds and ends as far as sports news that I missed. So this is the baseball card pack that's been unopened. It's 2021 baseball. This is Heritage, Topps Heritage. Going to do a dry run. Going to do more of these videos. Just trying to make sure that my audio and everything is set up. But this one's just a dry run. Big into collecting cards as well. Figures. I don't have a lot of them out here because I moved the desk around and everything else like that. But sport figures too, wrestling figures. Big collector of that as well. We'll have here. I have Alf that's out here right now. So big Alf fan. If you ever watched Alf, Gordon Shumway, Alf from the olden days. If you grew up in the 80s or in the 90s, I'm sure you heard of this sitcom. If you have not heard of this sitcom, do yourself a favor and go check out Alf. Funny dude, funny sitcom. One of the best sitcoms, and I think it only ran for like 4 years. But it's a guaranteed crack up every single day, every single episode rather. It's an easy watch. All right, so we begin with Jacob deGrom. Wow. Let me tell you, Jacob deGrom here in New York, where I'm from here. I'm actually, maybe on a good day with no traffic, which is rare in New York, probably 20 minutes away from Citi Field, not even. And Jacob deGrom, he used to play for the Mets, got moved on, obviously, to Texas, then got hurt, right? But when this guy pitched, this was the Mets' Tom Seaver. This was probably one of their best pitchers in a very long time when he was healthy. And they absolutely loved him. There was a video here that went viral, like locally, like on the Met broadcast, where he would his warm-up song was Simple Man, and he's warming up to Simple Man, and the fans are crying because this is their guy. This is who they pin their hopes on. And just another guy, man, that just sometimes can't get out of his own way with his own injuries. Ironically enough, he goes to a team in the Rangers where everyone, at least over here in New York, is kind of like, all right, well, he was all about wanting to win a World Series. He took the greater money, didn't want to stay in New York. And a team that had no business in winning the World Series based on going into this year has all of a sudden, won the World Series, and he's a World Series champion, and he hasn't even pitched. And just hope he could get back. I think he had like another Tommy John surgery or something along those lines, which is absolutely brutal. So you wish the best for him. Like I remember, and this pack here is not that much. Like I remember growing up in growing up in New York over here, you had Generation K. With Generation K back then, was Wilson, Isringhausen, Pulsifer, highly, highly, highly heralded, like the next big thing. They were supposed to compete with like Smoltz and Maddox and this group that was pitching around that time as well. And just again, they also just never really lived up to their expectation. This time around, DeGrom was in that group with Harvey, and he was in that group with Syndergaard. He was in that group with Matz, and it just it doesn't. It's really hard. I don't know. It just seems like there are a lot more injuries now that there ever been in baseball. Like gone are the days when you have pitchers, pitching 200, and something, innings. Those things are definitely long gone. Long gone, I am sure. So here we go. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, Brandon Workman of the Phillies. Screw the Phillies, they suck. You have 2020 NL pitching leaders. You have Yu Darvish, Zach Davies, and Max Fried. Max Fried was another dude just throwing fire, and recently has been getting hurt. You hope his fortune could change going into this year. Mike Yastrzemski. My God. Talk about lofty expectations. From what I understand, he's pretty a decent player out there in San Francisco. But man, talk about it. If you have a name like Yastrzemski, that's something to live up to. Robbie Ray, Justin Smoke. Jose, let's go. Jose Altuve. Jose Altuve with the don't rip my shirt because I just got a new tattoo and I don't want anyone to be, I don't want my wife to be jealous or whatever was the sorry excuse he used. I think it was he had a new tattoo and he wanted to surprise his wife, or his wife didn't want anyone else to see the tattoo, or some nonsense, as this dude was straight out cheating. I hate Jose Altuve. My God. Hate him. Blake Terrian, Dodger pitcher there. Dodgers. Hey, by the way, imagine like being like a player, right? Like this dude from the Dodgers, Ohtani. Dude is already loaded, right? He doesn't, he's set. His grandkids and their grandkids and grandkids are all set. So this dude, he's like, yeah, you know what? Just pay me $2 million and defer the rest. I'll take deferment. The LA Dodgers are the kings of deferments. Beautiful. Gotta love it. All right, so that was it. Really, no hits. I don't know what the one, what the hit of this pack was. Nonetheless, I have more packs to unopen, which we will unopen, um, unpack, unbox, unopen. Just not tonight. Have more videos coming down the pike of regular football news and odds and ends. We're gonna have the podcast. We're gonna have 2 podcasts on this channel. We're gonna jump on with a little baseball card unboxing. We're gonna do everything here. I'll do all the work. You just have to subscribe. That's all. That is all. Not too much to ask, right? So, I hope all is well. Let me double check to make sure this sound is a-okay. We're calling it a night. And I hope all is well. Ciao.